Awesome. You hear me?
Starting out to saving up to income in retirement. Vanguard fixed income funds can help advisors grow their client.
All right. What's going on? All right. What's up? What's up, Mario? What's up, brother?
What's going on today?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How about yourself? What's happening with you?
Good. No complaints. See, we got Vegas behind us. So beautiful Vegas. So yeah, so we saw some Mariah Carey yesterday. So we was singing to our little lungs couldn't sing anymore. So
I feel you.
so now
I can tell you hoarse.
oh yeah, my voice. Oh yeah. You're a little hoarse. But still excited about this challenge we're gonna have here in the next few days. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awesome. 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 And I think we're streaming on multiple platforms as well. Uh, yeah, if you want, I don't know if you did on your Facebook, you go to my Facebook, hit the share button. That way it'll go to your profile real quick as well. Because I'm streaming on mine. So you can hit share. and that way you'll be streaming on yours as well. So, but yes, sir, yes, sir. We're a couple days away here from this challenge, Brand Boldly, Invest Wisely challenge, and so we won't be before you long. Just want to come on, share some additional value with you all watching, wherever you're watching this at, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, but as we are, YouTube, go ahead and type put a fire emoji in the chat right now so we know you're there, and put the city and state or even country where you're watching from right now as well, so we can give you a shout out and recognize you there to pop on this wonderful Saturday morning here. And so, you know what? So let's just kind of dive into this thing, let's share some value and nuggets, to help just get more value to our audience, and then also be able to answer any questions that anyone may have, or some about the challenge. And I guess what we can talk about really quick is just kind of give our audience, like, if we could give them a game plan, like the ultimate game plan for marketing and financial success this year in 2025. We'll just touch on some nuggets there. And then, like I said, we'll go over the challenge and everything like that, so they know what to expect in the challenge, the days and everything like that. And then if there's any questions, we can address that as well. So, but first and foremost, I guess let's just talk about some nuggets. Like if we could give our, and of course, we talking about summarizing a lot of value in here in the next 30 minutes or so. But if we could point out a couple of things, I got a couple of things I want to just touch on from my audience for the marketing perspective. Like if I give a game plan of success in 2025. And so let's touch on that, a couple of things there. And as far as what could be successful for them financially and marketing wise.
Well, first off, for me to start, it's about structure. And that's day one. We're going to talk about the challenge is how to actually structure your business. So as entrepreneurs, we focus on bringing in money into our business to pay bills and keep the business going. But we don't talk about how it should be structured. Should we be a LLC or S Corp? What type of operating agreements do we have? What type of SOPs we have on file? What happens from an employee retention standpoint? How are we going to retain them? What type of plan should we have to retain them, like having an HSA plan, having a SEP IRA, having a solo 401k? How much should we contribute to our employees? What type of bonus structure should we have? And should that bonus structure be in retirement or HSA plans for a tax write-off, or should that go directly to them? So we're going to talk about how to structure your business, because, how you structure your business can be the difference between money going to Uncle Sam or money staying in your pocket. And we're going to give examples of clients that have helped throughout the years make that switch from LLC to S Corp or sole proprietorship to make sure that they have more money in their pocket. Because I always say, when we think about saving money, we're actually making money. But from a mindset standpoint, we don't correlate the two. Right? If I have a refund of $1,000 and next year I get a tax refund of $5,000, yes, that's $4,000 saved in our pocket, but that's actually $4,000 that goes back into our bank account. That means we made $4,000. So we're going to talk about how you should structure your business, having it structured properly, so all the money that comes in to the business, we get to keep that instead of going to Uncle Sam. And we do not want our money to go to Uncle Sam.
Right. Because he definitely keep your money interest free. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So awesome. Yeah, cool. And we'll dive in to the day topics here too, really quick. So I guess what I want to share with the audience really quick is if you got a pen and pad, take this out. Take out a pen and pad, guys. I'm gonna give you something. I want you to write this down. And what I'm gonna share with you is I like doing things in threes. Three is a very simple, step process. I don't understand how Alcoholics Anonymous talking about a 12-step program. Man, that's too much, That's why most folks probably don't get the results they want. Bring that button down to 3 and you see more
12 steps.
Right?
That's a lot of steps.
That's a lot of steps. You know what I'm saying? 12 steps. By the time I get to step 5, I'm like, all right, man, this ain't no hope. I give up, type of deal. But I'm gonna share something with you guys that I discovered this a couple years ago. As far as when my business went from struggling to multiple six figures, and I said, okay, it worked for me. Let me try it on some other folks. So I had some other coaches, consultants, and as service professional clients join my coaching program. And I said, you know what? This is something that I found that works for me. It's 3 simple steps. And I said, let me see if it works for you. And astoundingly, it worked for them as well. I learned a long time ago, they said, business is not easy, but it can be simple. Right?
I like that.
That's a difference between, that's a difference between, because a lot of folks think this is easy, but no, heck no, it's not easy. If someone's telling you business is easy, they're trying to get your money.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah.
Because if it's so easy, everyone would be prospering right at the gate. No one would have up and downs and all. So it's not easy, but it can be simple when you have a system, And so what I want to share really quick is this the 3-step system that we began to use. So if you are a coach, a consultant, a service provider, and you look to attract more premium clients in your business, I'm going to share with you really quick. First thing is understanding the power of positioning. Now, you might have heard this word before, positioning, but just a quick summary of positioning is simply knowing how to stand out in your niche, right? And be seen as the go-to expert in your niche. It's not trying to compete with all the millions and millions of other people online. It's understanding your niche and space and say, how can I position myself where I can be the black sheep amongst all the white sheep, right? Or I can be the red dot amongst all the blue dots. And how can I create my blue ocean in the midst of a red ocean? So it's knowing how to stand out in front of everybody else. And that's very important in marketing. And positioning actually comes, you actually create positioning yourself. A lot of folks don't realize and understand, but you actually create positioning yourself. We'll dive into this much more in detail in the challenge. Second step is understanding the power of messaging. I believe that's way more important today than it was 10, 15 years ago. Because anybody today can pick up a For Dummies book, saying all of a sudden call themselves an expert, financial planner for dummies, or marketing for dummies, digital marketing for, right? They read the $20 book from Barnes and Nobles, all of a sudden now they're online telling folks, I can help you grow your money, or here's a great opportunity, or I can help you grow your business, or do this strategy, right? And they have no true skin in the game. They just read a little For Dummies book, right? So, and what happens is you kind of model what they're doing and you realize you don't get the results you want. It's because a lot of times it's your messaging, right? You have to know how to speak. One thing, it reminds me of this. In the scriptures, Jesus said, my sheep know my voice. Now, so in messaging, your audience has to know your voice, meaning that amongst the midst of everybody else, you got to have messaging to have you stand out. So when you speak, Mario, you remember that commercial? I think it was in the 80s. It was kids. It was a commercial that said, raise your hands if you're sure. That deodorant commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Yeah. Sure.
right,
Oh, yeah.
Right, be sure. Raise
Yeah.
But that's how marketing messaging is supposed to do. Like when you speak it, you're supposed to attract the right people to you and repel the wrong ones. So when someone hears it, they should be like, oh my goodness, Chris is talking right to me. Oh my goodness, Mario's talking right to me. And so they raise their hands because they're sure, right? And in the midst of all the noise online today. So you have to know how to create a marketing message to clearly articulate the needs that you solve, right? And the audience that you speak to, and also know the desires of your audience. And that it's not something that happens overnight. There's formula behind that. We'll talk about that more in the challenge. But your messaging has to be dialed in. And the third thing is that if you're truly going to succeed today, you have to have a client attracting system. You have to have, the systems are the key to success. Our bodies are full of systems, the respiratory system and the nervous system and the muscular system and the skeletal system. And there's like 8 different systems, I believe, or 9 in our bodies, right? And if one of those things are out of whack, guess what? Our body is out of whack. Well, the same thing with your business. If you don't have a system that can consistently and predictably and reliably allow you to attract your ideal audience, be able to convert them in a fast way to a buyer, and then be able to scale them up or rinse, wash, and repeat. If you have to manually all the time, like send 150 DMs a day, or you got to do a lot of manual labor, or you're relying on referrals, nothing wrong with referrals, with networking, but that's not a reliable system.
Mhm.
You know, you can't bank on it. You know, there are networking groups out there. I'm not going to say their names, but if you would be a member, they force you to bring referrals to people.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
want to, I don't want to join a group. I'm forced to bring. I can bring you
Yeah.
janky stuff just to
Yeah.
stay. You know, so it's hard to build a business off word of mouth and referrals. You need something outside of that, right? That you can control, right? That allow you to do that. So you need a system, and you need to use leverage. We talk about leverage, right? And one way of using leverage is paid ads. Nothing wrong with organic. We do organic too, but you can't rely on it solely. It's too time consuming. You know, there's nobody who's going to start organic marketing today and all of a sudden hit 6 or 7 figures tomorrow or next week or next month. But I know people who begin to leverage paid ads and literally went from 0 to 5 figures plus in 1 week. I've helped clients do that literally, right? And so it's leveraging paid ads by not just your time, because time is limited, right? And so if you want to create more success, you got to do what successful people do, and that's use leverage, right, to be able to attract and convert more clients. And that's basically a simple. Now, of course, there's much more to that, and we'll talk about that a lot more in the challenge. So you guys go register. If you haven't registered right now, go to Brand Boldly, investwiselychallenge.com. Register. There are 2 tickets: general admission, VIP experience. Get your ticket, either one, but we recommend VIP experience because you get a whole lot more.
Yes. A whole lot more.
Way more bang for your buck. It's gonna be way more worth it to you as well. But bottom line is that you have to have this in place no matter where you are in business if you want to begin to attract premium clients. So that's a little nugget I want to share with everyone. Give them some value.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, are we going to talk about the days, or you want
let's go ahead and dive into. So really quick. Yeah. So day 1 topic is called crafting your bold brand message and financial clarity.
Okay. Well, hold on. That was great information. Y'all put some fire emojis in the chat if you think that's valuable information that Chris and I just gave you before we go to the second piece of value. Let's put some fire emojis in the chat right now.
Yes. Drop it. Drop it.
There we go.
Drop them fire emojis like they hot. Drop it like it's hot.
There we go.
Right on. Awesome. Yeah. So what are we going to cover in this challenge? Let's break down what you're going to learn and discover in this challenge, guys. So we kind of touched a little bit, but day 1 is crafting your bold brand message and financial clarity. So you want to touch on, you kind of touched on a little bit, but we can just kind of touch on a little bit more, and then might just tell them the outcome they're going to get. And basically, let me share this while Mario getting some water. He was out hanging last night on the Vegas Strip.
Well, we're singing Mariah Carey songs too. Our lungs couldn't sing anymore.
You know, like Mariah, and she could drink all the water this morning. So, but guys, by the end of day 1, you're gonna understand how to craft a powerful brand story, and I have to craft a clear financial strategy, because that's the key to financial to your success to everything, right? So by the end of day 1, you're gonna have a brand message that speaks to your ideal clients and a clear picture of your current financial position. You want to add anything else to day 1?
Yeah. No, and I think that's it. I mean, again, from a foundation standpoint, we look at things like a house, right? Once you build a house, the first thing you have to do is have the foundation. And on day 1, as we talked about, we're going to talk about structuring. So we're going to have that foundation. So day 1 for us is really talking about the foundation of your business. And that's, getting your paperwork in order, getting your structure in order. And that's what we're going to talk about on day 1.
Awesome. Day 2 is building client trust and aligning marketing investments. And I did share this nugget the other day. I'm going to share it again. Trust is your currency in business.
I like that.
And smart investments make it grow.
I like that. So from an investment standpoint, we talk about the different things that we can do specifically. So day 1, we talk about the structure. Day 2, we talk about how to have that trust with our employees, because if our employees are not there to help us grow, what are we going to do? We're going to be a true solo entrepreneur. And that is the worst thing that we can do in business, right? So we're going to talk about, from a scaling standpoint, things you can set up to keep employees around. Bonus structures. From a bonus standpoint, how should you pay them, right? Should it be quarter to quarter? Should it be in all one lump sum? Should it be part of the salary? So from a tax standpoint, we get more money back. We'll talk about a SEP IRA. If you set up a SEP IRA, how much should we put into a SEP IRA? When should we do it? All at the end of the year, over a certain amount of time. And then from a restriction standpoint, what restrictions should we put on that SEP IRA or HSA? And a lot of business owners do not think about doing HSAs. We have found is that HSA in some instances is actually a bigger way to retain employees than actually retirement plans. Because with the HSA, you can use it immediately, right? If I put up to $8,000, depending on if my employee is single or married, if I put up to $8,000 in my HSA, guess what happens, you guys? The money grows in an account that's tax-free, right? So the money for your employees, they're making money tax-free. And no one is going to be having any objections when it comes to having something grow tax-free. But then they can use it for anything that they want to medically. Deductibles, premiums, co-pays. Their son was at a basketball game and broke the wrist. Now they got to pay for a cast and surgery. All that can be taken out of that HSA right then and there. So your employees, unlike it's a retirement plan where they have to wait to get the money, or they got to take out the money, they got to pay a penalty to the IRS, they got to pay taxes up to 30%. So if every $100 that they take out, $30 goes to Uncle Sam, compared to if it's an HSA account, for every $100 that they take out, nothing goes to Uncle Sam. So we'll kind of talk into those strategies from a employee retention standpoint that's going to allow you to retain your employees, which now gives you the bandwidth to grow and scale as a company.
Yeah, that's massive right there, guys. I mean, that right there alone enough to get your challenge ticket.
Of course.
That right there is, that's crazy. So basically, as on day 2, like I said, you're gonna learn how to earn client loyalty. You know, people do business with those they know, like, and trust. And I probably even sharing the challenge, in my opinion, the best marketing strategy to use to take a complete stranger to a buyer. The fastest, I've studied this for the last 5 years, guys. And I've been doing digital marketing online. Man, I started digital marketing online when I was in the music business. I was in the music business from 1998 to 2010. And I MySpace days. And I was doing
MySpace.
MySpace, man. I was doing marketing online then and blogging and doing all that kind of. Then I got into doing what we used to call squeeze pages. Anybody old school marketing heard of squeeze pages? That was a mid 2000s term. Today they call them lead capture pages, but in the mid 2000s they first came out, they were called squeeze pages. I remember buying a course then, and I was dropped. So I'm gonna share with you guys from over 25 years of experience of digital marketing, right? What was today, if you do this marketing method process, it will allow you to gain more trust faster than any other method today online today. So you do not want to miss day 2. All right. Day 3, creating consistency in branding and financial goals. Consistency is the key to authority, right? So let's make it your superpower. The other day I talked about how to become an authority in your niche. If you guys missed it, really quick. Authority comes from clarity, not complexity. Second thing, visibility creates perceived expertise. And third thing, packaging and presentation and everything. If you hone in on those 3 things, you can quickly be perceived as an authority in your niche and space, right? But you have to be consistent. You can't be posting and ghosting.
Posted and ghosting, yeah. It doesn't work in a month. I'm done. Finito.
Right. And I see it all the time. People post today, then they haven't posted in another month or 2.
Yeah.
And your audience sees that, and they're like, no, they're not consistent enough. So that's not someone I want to invest in, to hire as a coach or as a mentor, as a consultant, something like that. So consistency in branding, and also you want to touch on consistency in financial goals.
Yeah, so we have a adage that people love to hear but hate to execute. It's not timing the market, it's time in the market. So from an investment standpoint, and also your business, which is an investment as well, you need to be consistent on how we're putting money into our retirement accounts. one thing we talk about from a strategy standpoint is called dollar cost averaging, where rain, sleet, or snow, during the good times of the business or the bad times of the business, we are continuing to be consistently with putting money in our retirement accounts. We're being consistently with putting money in our HSA accounts. Again, from a tax standpoint, because as a certified financial planner, practiced for 18 years, yes, we help with investments, but we have to focus on keeping money in our pocket as well. So I'm a tax strategist. So we talk about investing, but we also look at it as the lens of taxes. What's the biggest bang for our buck from a tax standpoint? So to be consistent, when we file, a lot of times we're supposed to pay the IRS quarterly, right? But we don't do that. We just do it all in the year, and then we kind of scramble for money. So we talk about how to get into a system to make sure we're done. The systems out there like QuickBooks, like Wave, that's a lot less expensive than QuickBooks to allow you to be consistent. And then also, how are we paying our vendors and our bills, right? A lot of people use business debit cards, and it's fine with that. But having a process in place where we're not mixing our personal with our business. Cash App came out, literally said anything over $6,000, you're going to get a 1099. Well, as a business owner, if I use Cash App, but then I also use Cash App personal, all the personal money that comes in with Cash App, I get taxed on that? Oh, no. That's not, I'm paying Uncle Sam more money. So we're going to talk about what other systems beside Cash App you can use to bring in money that allows us not to pay taxes if it's not for business. Also, business credit card compared to business debit card. Why business credit cards, in my opinion, works better, will help you scale and fund your business long term compared to business debit cards, and how to systematically have them paid off where it does not hurt your credit. It actually helps your credit by you using those business credit cards on a daily basis.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
as you see, the importance of being consistent with everything you do in your business, right? You're talking about the marketing, the branding, the financial system. Consistency is what's going to get you guys the long-term results that you guys are after and that you want. So definitely, that's day number 3. So if you guys are already thinking like, oh my goodness, this is some powerful stuff,
I know.
valuable stuff.
I know.
Come in right now. Okay, Chris, I'm in. Mario, I'm in. We want to know who's in, who's ready, guys. I'm telling you,
comment. Yeah, I'm in.
This is a game changer for you.
Yeah.
This is a game changer.
With the I in or just the letter N, but I'm in. Let's see those comments in the chat.
Exactly. You want to do a double I. I'm in, So day 4, we're going to dive into eliminating marketing overwhelm and risk management. And this is so important, because I believe the number one reason most entrepreneurs and small business owners are stuck in their business, especially when it comes to online marketing, is due to overwhelm. There's so much information today, and so many quote unquote gurus today, and they're telling you to do this and telling you to do that. But the problem is that it's too complicated. Have you doing too many things, and one thing I understood is that a confused mind stands still. Right? So overwhelm will cause you not to do anything. So you know what? I don't want to even do it. I'm cool. Let me get a pigeon and put my business card on the pigeon, and you go out there and drop it. Let it fly where it be. Hope one season they call. And I get it. So we're gonna talk about how to eliminate marketing overwhelm. My friend, how to, we have a formula called the 111 formula, and that's how to simplify your business. I'm gonna share that 111 formula with you on Thursday, guys, to keep it simple. They say KISS, right? Keep it simple.
Stupid.
I don't want to call you stupid, but keep it simple. Whatever, Sam or Sarah, right? But the point is that you want to simplify everything. So we're gonna dive into that and how to overcome and burn out. We're only gonna focus on strategies that move the needle, IPAs, income producing activities. Everything you're doing right now in your business, I promise you, isn't moving the needle. Maybe you heard somebody told you to do it. I promise you, it's not moving the needle. We're going to eliminate the wasted activities and focus on things that move the needle for you.
Yeah. So now, and talking about moving the needle, we talk about tackling fear, right? We talked about you're tackling the issue from a marketing standpoint. So when we look at fear, I like to call fear the paralyzation to success, because we
Yeah.
just stay in our shell and we just stay there, and then we do the same thing, hoping for different results. And my friends, that's the definition of insanity.
Yeah.
Not insanity, the workout that was so popular that lost everybody weight for about 6 months till they start eating unhealthy again. Not that insanity that worked, but insanity is typically doing the same thing over and over, hoping for different results. But that is because of fear. So we're going to talk about the mindset of fear and how we can tackle fear through investments. Because from an investment standpoint, we have our money work for us because we're working during the day, but then have our money work for our family at nighttime, and that's building wealth. So we feel secure about our business when we see our wealth is growing. So what are some steps we can do to have our wealth growing so that fear of doing the marketing plan that Chris talked about that might change your business is going to go away? Because we have that security, because financially we feel better, right? We don't have that fear of, I got to work another 30 years. I could never sell my business. Well, we have strategies in place that's growing your business, having an evaluation of your business grow so we can eventually sell if we want to. We have a succession plan put in place. We have that financial security. Then we're okay with taking a step out there, doing a marketing plan, taking a step out there, running Facebook ads, taking a step out there, doing more posts on Instagram like Chris talks about, because we have that financial security to make those quote unquote mistakes we think we're going to make that we might not make if we listen to what Chris has to say. So we're going to talk about the mindset and why having financial security is important for your financial success and making changes in the business.
Yeah, and that kind of reminds me of evaluating risk, risk management financially and risk management with your business strategy, right? And understanding what risk truly is, right? Because a lot of folks think certain things are risky, but actually it's the opposite. So we're going to talk about that. And definitely we're going to touch on the mindset, because I believe that mindset is 92.8% percentage of your results comes from your mindset, right? And the remaining 7.2%, I believe, come from the different strategies that you employ. So we're going to dive into that as well. And it's going to be just a game changer. If you're looking for transformation, guys, this challenge is not about information. Information is all over the internet. This challenge is about transformation. It's about
transformation.
You're going to come in one way, and the goal when this challenge ends, for you to leave a totally different way. It's about transformation. If you want transformation, because I know that's missing online today, this is what you're going to get in this challenge. It's not about information. Information comes a dime a dozen. Transformation does not. So it's about giving you the transformation that you've been looking for and seeking in your life and business. And that kind of thing, number 5.
Yeah. And just to piggyback off of that, like, people get things confused when it comes to transaction versus transformation. So a transaction is when we pay for something, right? You're going to pay for the challenge. That's the transaction. But the transaction is not the final piece of the transformation. The transformation is the work that you put in, right? Honing in to what Chris says about marketing, honing in to what we have to say from an investment standpoint, right? Doing the things that we do, having that mindset that I'm going to stop doing what I have been doing that has not been giving me the results. I'm going to change and do something different. Going through the process, running the Facebook ads, changing the structure of your business. That's the transformation. So at the end, you look at the transaction as a means to get you to the transformation. So for everybody on this call today, let's do the transaction first to get into the room, so then we can start our transformational journey.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Yeah, because any way to get on the path to success, it's all about making that first step first. You invest in yourself to get in that right room.
Got to get in the car.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You have to get in that room, because it's information of this quality is just not going to come to you randomly, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna ask you guys a question. We got day 5. I'm gonna share this with you. I'm gonna ask you a question before. First, who here, if you can generate an extra 6 figures plus, or you hit 7 figures this year, will say, I'll take it. If you would take it, type me in the chat right now. You say, I'll take it. because it's something you're going to have to do for that to happen. And that's what we're going to talk about on day 5. Because day 5 is about scaling your brand and long-term wealth planning, right? These big goals that we have. And, if I ask you, what are your big goals? You tell me some really big goals. Well, it starts here, right? Because big results require big, bold moves, right? It doesn't happen by wishful thinking. I'm gonna be honest with you, it doesn't happen by just praying for it, right? Because God is not going to just give you something big if you're not ready for it. You just have a position to receive. So there's certain things you have to do. And on day 5, we're going to dive into, okay, how do I scale my brand? How do I scale my business? And what I need to do to have long-term wealth planning in place, right? So things go beyond you, your kids, your grandkids. The Bible says a good man leaves an inheritance to their children's children, right? And so it starts with your long-term wealth planning, not just for what you and your family, immediate family want, but think about generations to come. So we're going to dive into that, how to scale your brand, things you can do strategically, things in your business, things you can do for maybe hiring people in your business, things you can do begin to leverage advertising platforms as well to grow and scale quickly. Because, heck, I asked this question, I'm going to ask again. If every time you gave me $1 and I gave you $2 back, how many times would you do that?
All the time.
All the time. Well, imagine you gave me $1, I gave you $4 back, or 5 or 10. That's happening, guys, to people today. That's happened. I've helped clients do that as well. So you're going to have a clear path to understand how to scale your business, right? And understand the steps that you need to take strategically, marketing wise. Say, oh, I need to employ this and have a plan to be getting ready to start doing that as well. And Mario, you want to touch on the wealth planning process with them, the wealth building?
Yeah. So it's one thing to give theory, right? But since I've practiced for 18 years, have thousands of clients worldwide, one of the largest Black-owned investment firms in Florida, we actually have examples. So it's not just theory and hypothesis, like I'm a science teacher doing an experiment. It's actually examples. So we actually go over real world examples from the things we talked about on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and what people did to apply those and how much money they saved, which equals how much money they made. So we actually go over using tax strategies from a foundational standpoint, LLC to S Corp, right? Using things like the Augusta rule. If you have your paperwork in order, because if you don't have your paperwork in order, some of the things like mining write-offs, the Augusta rule, or your write-offs, you can't do as a business person because you don't have those things in place, right? We talk about using the extra income you get from running Facebook ads and making more money, to buying things that depreciate quicker, that you could depreciate day 1. We talk about those things. We give real examples of individuals doing them in real life. So we're going to go over real examples of how those happen and how their financial strategy, because of that, increased 5-10-fold. So those things we'll talk about. So we'll talk about a combination of the 4 days, examples, and day 5 of actually how it happens and how we can implement it in our business starting today.
That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Awesome. I love that. Awesome. So guys, so that's what you're going to get, guys, and so much more, especially if you get the VIP experience, because not only does it come with amazing bonuses, the VIP experience includes additional Q&A coaching time. So before the general training session begins, we have Q&A coaching sessions for just the VIP experience members only. So they can get direct questions asked to Mario, direct questions asked to myself, and get coaching right there on the spot instead of having to go outside of this and pay us $1,500 or $2,000, for one session.
Yep.
You're going to get all this in the challenge, guys. And here's the deal, guys. Might as well let the cat out the bag. There are 2 tickets. General admission, I can't even say only $17, and VIP experience only $97. That's not even $100. I mean, so bottom line, if you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, coach, consultant, course creator, expert, but bottom line, if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, and you know that you're not getting the results you want in your life or your finances right now, or you're not getting the results you want in your business, we're bringing 2 worlds together. The 2 most important right now, because you cannot grow. Here's the deal. You can be the best salesperson on the planet, but if you don't know how to market to get people to sell to, you can't sell a thing.
And you can be the best, and you can be the best business, but if you don't keep all the money or more money in your pocket from all those sales that you got from Chris, then what's it doing? And we talk about the price, right? I was just, you probably saw me chuckle, right? So literally yesterday, we bought my wife bought a Mariah Carey shirt and two adult beverages. That was $160.
Wow. Way more than the challenge. And
Yeah.
yeah, and that ain't gonna make you richer. It'll make you more successful in business.
Yeah. But because I have my business structure like it is, all that's a tax write-off.
Look at that.
Right. So you can use your personal time as business expense. We'll talk about having things set up in place and how to do that. So $17, $97. It's a tax write-off as well, but I think it definitely justifies that transaction so that you can start your path to transformation.
And that's the key, because some of you might say, well, Chris and Mario, I've been to challenges before, and I didn't get any results. Well, like Mario just said, most challenges give you information, but no real transformation. Just if you've been following us this week, that's from the free content we put out there on social media this week. You should know what I shot it out. This is going to be different because you're going to get real transformation. This is not about giving you more information, right? So we're not just telling you something just to good information. You're going to begin to implement these things during the challenge as well. Okay, it's a challenge. Yeah. Every day you're going to have an action task to do. Because it'd be useless just to give you a bunch of information and don't have to go out and implement.
Right.
So it's a challenge. We're going to challenge you these 5 days. It's just one general training session is 1 hour. The VIP experience is right before that. So guys, it's not taking up all your day. It's not an 8-hour, like an in-person event. You got to be there all morning and afternoon.
No,
8, 9, 10 hours a day for 3 or 4 or 5 days. No, we're talking about 2 hours of coaching time, training time, and learning time that can change your life for 5 days, guys. 10 hours a week for the VIP experience, guys. So definitely. And just
let me piggyback on that. So you said hours. So the average entrepreneur, small business owner, average makes $51,000 a year. Now that's half and half knots, right? A lot of people that have small businesses that ain't making the dime, and some that's making millions and millions of dollars, but the average is 50. Just with the strategies that I talked about, not even including you guys rocking and rolling, doing these Facebook ads and structuring your marketing properly, but just structuring your business properly, doing the same thing you're doing now with a few tweaks. If you're able to, in your pocket, go from having maybe $1,000 of a refund to $5,000 of a refund, that's $4,000. Right. If a person makes $50,000 a year, that's $4,000 a month. You're literally getting in 5 hours a whole month's worth of revenue back into your pocket. So you can spend more money on ads, spend more in the business, spend more from an employee retention standpoint. So just that alone, if you look at it, 5 hours is going to give me a whole month's of revenue. Come on, guys. I mean, come on. As the sun is coming up, right? As those emojis, those fire emojis in the chat, those should be going up as well. Right? Because you guys
making sense, guys. Yes. That's huge. So make the small investment in yourself. It's going to the return, the ROI is going to weigh. Let me ask you this. You understand ROI. What about COI? What's going to change? What's going to be a cost of inaction? Are you not willing to invest $97 in yourself in the VIP experience, or just some $17, which is less than you can't get a dinner for two for $17.
No.
unless you get a Church's Fried Chicken, wing special, Friday night special or something, Tuesday night special. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna kill you in a couple of years. But
man, it's funny you said that. So our daughter, she's a preteen, and she wanted the 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐥𝐸 Big Mac meal. So we don't eat McDonald's. We got it for her. It was $13. It was a Big Mac fries and a shake. Usually the shake machine don't work at McDonald's, but that day it did. But it was $13. I was like, Jiminy Christmas. Big Mac meal being $13. What is inflation in the world coming to? So yeah, so extra $4 that would have been general admission.
Exactly. Exactly. So you guys who are working a lot in your business, understand you don't need more hours. You need the right system. And that's what we're going to teach you in 5 short days, guys. So literally, if you are a business owner, coach, consultant, you do not want to miss the challenge. The link should be in the chat right now on social media. If you don't see the link, go to 𝐁𝐸𝐴𝐓𝐿𝑒_challenge.com to get your spot. Guys, choose either general admission or VIP, but again, whatever it is, it's going to be, you're going to, my goal by the time you get to day 5, is like, man, Mario and Chris, you guys, I ripped you guys. I stole this from you guys. I ripped you guys off. Literally, that's the feedback we want to hear from you. I can't believe you gave this away for this amount of money, right? And so that's not much you're gonna get way. If we say 10 times the amount of value, but literally 50, 100 times the amount of value, because clients pay us way more to work with us, and you're gonna get the same information that a lot of these clients have gotten for basically pennies on a dollar.
Pennies on a dollar.
You know, it's real talk. There's no sales pitch. That's real talk. So don't undervalue it for only being $17.97, because sometimes some folks be like, it must not gonna be that good because y'all not charging enough. Well, no, that's not the point. The point is we're trying to help as many people as possible, so that way there's no excuse to say I don't have the money, or whatever the case may be. But I can promise you this: it's not always gonna be $17.97. That I can promise. So if we decide to do this one more time, so this might be your one and only time to get it at this low investment amount. So don't take it for granted. That's all I'm saying, guys. Your purpose deserves it. Your family deserves it. Your calling deserves it. There are people right now who need your products and services. They're looking for you right now online, but they can't find you.
Yeah.
Let me help you fix that. And let Mario help you fix the money issue. So you can do more greater good, right? If you had more financial resources at your disposal, what other things would you do in your community?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what like Mario's on vacation right now. Like, how many more vacations would you love to take with your spouse?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this will allow you to do those things, to create more impact, to live a better life, right? To leave a legacy. So all starts with you saying yes, because each time you say no, typically it pushes you further and further away from your goals. And we ought to be to the point now where we say, you know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. If I could fix it myself, I would have done it already.
Right? A long time ago.
Right.
But we're here to help you fix it. So make that transaction today and start your transformation.
That's it. So hopefully you found this valuable. If you have any questions that we didn't address, put them in the comments below, or go register, then respond back to the email. I believe the email is info@brandboldlyinvestwiselychallenge.com. But bottom line, guys, get in, get your ticket. We begin on Monday, February 17th. All right, I had the date right. Monday, February 17th, and this is going to be the beginning of this a new future and a new you for you, my friend. The question is, do you truly want that? So awesome. Anything else you want to add, brother?
Nah, I just look forward as the sun's coming up. I look forward to you guys' businesses going up as well, and us helping you guys get to your financial, your marketing goals, which is to scale your business. So very excited.
Awesome. All right, guys, register. We'll see you guys on Monday for day 1.
Yeah. Peace, you guys.
Awesome. All right, IG folks, y'all go register right now. See y'all on here. Go to brandboldlyinvestwiselychallenge.com. We see y'all Monday. Awesome. All right, brother. So, well, I'm guessing that one we did yesterday, maybe we should just live stream it instead of popping up. We'll just live stream it out tomorrow. So you want me to send it to you today? That way you can schedule it on your end? Yeah. All right, I'll do that. And what was the title of this one? I forgot. And this one here, like I said, if you want to just share it on your Facebook, or Or I can give you this one here today too, because I did record it.
Yeah,
If you just want to like restream it.
yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll send you both. I'll send you this one first. I just edit out the beginning with that countdown stuff. Then I'll send you this one. Then you can just restream it out live on your platform. And all right. And yeah, and then I'll see you tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'll probably just have it live stream out at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. When we did yesterday, and then we'll go from there and see what's up.
Anybody registered yet?
Not yet, not yet. So I've been texting the people too. So hopefully some last minute stragglers, you know. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. Kind of go from there. Then we do it again. There's some things that we can do differently for us leading up to it now as well. But yeah, we'll just see what happens, man, and just we're planning on out as if people are going to come, and we'll go from there. Then after that, we just kind of go back and reevaluate and say, okay.
Because I saw my Chase blocked another transaction. So are the ads running?
Huh?
Are the ads running?
Oh yeah, the ads are running.
I saw my Chase blocked another transaction. So.
Yeah, that. I can barely hear you with your microphone, but yeah.
Oh no. I said Chase.
Oh yeah. Another payment from Facebook.
Yeah, I know, but it blocked one of them though, so I just wanted to make sure it's working.
Oh, they blocked another one?
Yeah, this morning.
Oh shoot. I hope they didn't. Let me see. Oh no, I hope they didn't, because that one there, if they did, then they used that other card, and that's my wife's card. So let me see. Let me go log in and see. You know the amount, the one they blocked?
It was $900.
Oh, that one there. Let's see. Yep, they sure did. They charged the other card. All right. What I could do, it's okay if I go ahead and, because that's my wife's card, I can just send her the money from your other card direct to her, the 900.
What do you mean?
Well, they charged my wife's card. That's my wife's card on the file at 900 because it did fail for whatever reason. So they charged my wife's card. So I can just send her. I can send her the money directly to her using your card.
How would you be able to get off my card though?
Oh, I can just set it up through either I can send it to her through Cash App. Like I send her the money through Cash App, or I could put a funnel page and just send it through that way as well. But probably just send it to her through Cash App. Or I can create a funnel page. What I can do, I can create a funnel page and put $900 on there, and then you can go through it and just submit the charge 900 that way. Yeah.
So you just create an invoice and send it to me, then I can pay it that way then.
Okay, how about I send it through PayPal?
That's fine.
All right.
But hey, let me we got to check out here in an hour. We got to pack and stuff. Anything else for me?
No. So want me to just put it to your email?
Or text it to me. That's quicker, so I can just get on my phone and do it real quick.
Okay. Can I do it on this?
Could we, like I said, we need to get packing.
Can I send it through Zelle? Or no?
No, because Zelle doesn't take credit cards. It's all debit card payments. So you can do it through PayPal though. not
PayPal.
the Zelle. Again, stuff I talk about. You know, I don't recommend people using Zelle because
Right.
you're not able to do it through credit cards. It's only debit cards, so I don't recommend Zelle unless it's personal.
Right. Right.
Personal, you can do Zelle, but not business, which I'll talk about in the challenge. But hey, like I said, we do need to start packing up though, man. So
Okay.
so
All
yeah,
right.
so
Okay. But PayPal is gonna tell me. All right. I'll send it to your phone, then through PayPal, the mobile number.
okay, yep.
All right, then.
All right, cool.
Talk to you. All right.